These 100 sentences will totally level up your English game, and if you don't trust me, watch the whole video and see for yourself. And I would recommend you to speak those sentences while watching this video, because it will help you to fix the problem of making proper sentences, and you will be able to speak clearly and confidently. So let's get started. First two sentences are, what time is it? Or can you tell me the time? You can use these two sentences if you want someone to tell you the time. And if someone is asking you about the time, then you can respond by saying it is 10 o'clock or it is around 5 p.m. Basically, you can change the time number here according to the time, but you can respond like these two sentences. Now next is, my phone battery is dead. If your phone battery is draining, then you can say, I will call you later. Right now my phone battery is dead. Next is, I can't find my charger. If you are trying to find your phone charger, you are struggling to find that, then you can say, I can't find my charger. And if you need someone's charger or anything, then you can say, can I borrow your charger please? Can I borrow your charger please? Now next sentence is, I need to charge my phone. You can use this to tell someone, for example, you are talking someone over call, then you can say, my phone battery is dead, I need to charge my phone. Next two sentences are, how much does this cost or how much is this? You can use these sentences if you are going to some shop or somewhere and you want to ask the price of an item or any product, then you can use these sentences. How much does this cost or how much is this? And if someone is asking about any price of your product or something, then you can respond by saying, then you can say, this one is 500 rupees or this one is 200 rupees, but some discount is available on this. Now next sentence is, what do you feel like eating? If you are cooking something for someone, or if you went out with someone and you are interested to know about their food interest, what they are planning to eat, then you can simply ask, what do you feel like eating? If same question is being asked to you, then you can respond in some ways like, I feel like eating something spicy or something sweet. Or if you are someone who likes to eat healthy food, or these days you decided to eat something healthy, then you can say, I am eating healthier these days. Next is, are you into fitness? If you are curious to know about somebody's fitness interest, if they are into fitness, they are interested into fitness, then you can ask this question, are you into fitness? If the same question is being asked to you, then you can respond in some ways like, yes, I love working out and staying fit. And if you are trying to get into fitness, not that much interested, then you can say, I am trying to get into fitness, but it has been tough. Now next is, do you like yoga? Either you can ask someone, or maybe someone can ask you the same question. So it means someone is interested to know about the yoga interest. And you can respond such questions like, sometimes I practice yoga, but I am not regular with it. Now next two questions are, how is the weather and what's the weather like? So if you are curious to know about some places weather, then you can ask these questions. And you can respond these questions like, it's sunny and warm today, or if it is freezing, then you can say, it's freezing, you might need jacket to deal with it. Now next two questions are, when are you coming home or when will you be home? So if someone is coming to your place, or in general someone went out and coming home, then you can ask these two questions. Next is, I will be home by 8 o'clock. If this question is being asked to you, you can respond like this, I will be home by 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depends upon the timing. Next is, let me know when you reach home. You can use this statement if you want someone to update you about the time when they reach home, then you can simply say, let me know when you reach home. Now next is, how was the traffic today? So it's a very generic question. You can ask this question to anyone, and it can be responded by saying, it can be responded like, I got stuck in traffic for over an hour. Or you can say, it was heavy but I managed it. Next is I am running late. So if you have to reach somewhere but you feel you might get stuck in traffic or somewhere, then you can say I'm running late. Next is, do you live here? It's a generic question. You can ask this to anyone if you are talking to that person. It can be responded like, yes, I moved here last year only, or I moved here last month only. Depends on the timing again. Next is, how long have you been living here? If you are curious to know more about that person, so you can simply ask कि आप कितने टाइम से रह रहे हो यहाँ पे. So you can ask like this, how long have you been living here? It can be responded like, I have been living here for 3 years, or I have been living here for 5 years, 10 years. Again, depends upon the time. Now next is, who do you live with? If that conversation is going ahead, you are more curious to know about the person, then you can simply ask who else is living with you. So it is a nice way to ask the same question, who do you live with? It can be responded like, I live with my family, or I live with my friends. And next, do you have pets? If you have, then you can say, yes, I have a pet dog. Or if you don't have any pet, then you can say, no, I don't have any pet. And next is, where do you work? If you are curious to know about somebody's workplace, then you can ask this question, where do you work? And it can be responded like, I work at XYZ company, or I run a business. Next is, how long have you been working there? If you are curious to know about their time period, working time period, then you can ask like this, how long have you been working there? And if you have to respond such questions, then you can say, I have been working here for 3 years or 5 years. Or you can say, I just started working here last month. Next is, how was your day today? Very generic question. To initiate any conversation, you can ask this question, how was your day today? And it can be responded like, it was okay, just a normal day. Or I didn't feel well today. Now next is, what did you do today? If you are more curious to know and to take this conversation ahead, you can simply say, what did you do today? And it can be responded like, I went to work today and then relaxed at home. Next is, what did you do over weekend? If you are meeting someone after a weekend, then you can initiate a conversation, or you can ask some generic questions like, what did you do over the weekend? And questions like these can be responded like, I spent the day shopping with friends or family members. Or you can say, I stayed at home and watched a movie. Now next is, can you recommend some movies? If you are curious to know about some good movies and you got to know this person has watched movies over weekends, then you can ask for some recommendations from someone. Next two sentences are, how much time do you spend on social media, or how often do you use social media? So if you want to talk to someone about their social media time, then you can ask these type of questions like, how much time do you spend on social media, and how often do you use social media? And questions like these can be responded like, I check social media few times a day, or I'm always on social media. If you are someone who uses a lot of social media, then you can say, I'm always on social media. Next is, social media is addictive and it gives us instant gratification. It is a very good line to use. It's a generic line, but very good line to use somewhere if you are talking about social media. And next sentence can be, what do you usually do on social media? And you can respond by saying, I scroll through some posts and videos, and I mostly use to stay connected with my friends. Now next two questions are, do you like to go out for a coffee, or would you like to grab a coffee? If you are asking someone to go out with you for a coffee, then you can use these two statements. And this can be responded like, I would love that. Let me know when you are free. Or that sounds great. We can do that. And if you want to know someone's preference, tea or coffee, so then you can say, are you a tea person or a coffee person? And if someone is asking you the same kind of questions, then you can say, I am definitely a tea person, or I am definitely a coffee person. Or I prefer tea, sometimes I don't mind coffee. Next is, when is your birthday? If you want to know about somebody's birthday, then you can ask this question, when is your birthday? And it can be responded like, it is on May 5th, or my birth date is 15th August. You can change the date accordingly. Next sentence is, can I use your pen? If you don't have pen at the moment and you know someone else has, then you can ask for their permission before using their pen. Then you can say, can I use your pen? Next is, could you please help me with that? If you need somebody's help with something, then you can use this line, could you please help me with that? Next sentence is, when did you buy your car? So it can be anything, a car, phone, dress, anything. But if you are curious to know when did they buy it, then you can say, when did you buy your car? And it can be responded like, I bought it last year, or I bought it this month only. Next is learning a language can be difficult. So you can use this kind of sentence in any regular conversation to express your feelings. Next sentence is, practice makes progress. Again, it is a good sentence to use in a conversation. Now last sentence is, I believe practice is key to improvement. Again, it's a very good and generic sentence to use in any conversation to make it better. So these were 80 sentences. You can use them in your regular conversation because they are very easy to use and you can implement them right away after watching this video. And thank you so much for watching this video till end.